Want to know how to get Buddha fruit in the first sea? Or how to level up 100 times while sleeping? Here are 25 secrets to help you level up super fast in Blox fruits. This one is very important, and a lot of new players don't know about it. If you're new to the game, get yourself an elemental fruit. Elemental fruits allow you to farm NPCs without them being able to hit you, but you must be at least one level higher than them. Once you have those two, just go out and farm NPCs, preferably bosses. If you wonder what your primary goal in the first sea should be, I suggest you get a light fruit. It's arguably the best fruit for grinding in the first sea. It's an elemental fruit. It has area of effect moves, and on top of that, it allows you to quickly get to your destination. You may think that you should get to the higher level islands as quickly as possible, but that's not right. That should be your goal, but it doesn't mean you have to force it just to satisfy your ego. Stick to the islands in your level range, as it's always better to complete the same tasks more times with ease than to take far more difficult tasks and give your soul into completing it and getting killed in the end. It'll just slow you down. For some reason, many new players are still sleeping on bosses. I don't know if they're scared to fight them, but boss fights reward you with a lot of XP. Beating a boss will get you a huge chunk of experience, and you might even get a new fruit. You probably made some mistakes when starting your Blox fruits career, so once it's a good time, you should do a stat reset to adapt them to your current skills. You obviously don't want to have a high stat level for guns, so here's a code for stat reset. I don't even know why someone would use a gun in Blox fruits, but here we are. However, you should never ever use a gun. Don't talk to me about the reason why. There's just an unwritten rule that you should always stick to the one style of grinding, but never to guns. Once you reach level 190, go over to Prison Island and simply server hop the bosses. They're high level and they give a lot of XP, so Prison Island might be your shortcut to the second sea, if you get the light fruit. If you're a new player, this one is definitely going to help you out. One thing you must do in the first sea is get an aura. It's cheap, easily obtainable, and useful, so it's recommended that most people get it as early as they can. The best thing you can get in the first sea after getting aura is definitely water kung fu fighting style. You can get it by learning from a water kung fu teacher, and it's so good for grinding because it doesn't have a delay between the third attack. Comment down below your favorite style. I still don't understand why some people sleep on Buddha. Like, it's the best fruit in the game, especially if you just got to the second sea. Not only is it perfect for grinding in the second sea, but also in the third sea. So after you get Buddha, you don't have to worry much about fruits anymore. Once you awaken its shift ability, it all comes down to what level you want to reach. Buddha is perfect in every aspect. Once you secure yourself with Buddha fruit, you will feel like you're traveling much slower when it comes to running and jumping. So if you don't belong to the 12.5% of players who already have Rabbit Race, you should definitely get it. Rabbit is the fastest race in the game, and when combined with Buddha, it makes you overpowered. But to make it even more OP, you can simply get a Ghoul Mask for 50 ectoplasm. Ghoul Mask improves your movement speed by 35%. You can't say no to that. Almost everyone finds out about Superhuman as they play, but it's always better to learn earlier. Superhuman is a fighting style that specializes in speed, stuns, and knockback. In order to obtain it, you will need 300 mastery on Electric, Dark Step, Water Kung Fu, and Dragon Breath. Once you've got all of these, just head over to Martial Arts Master in the second sea. He'll take care of the rest of the work. I can't believe how many people are sleeping on this one. Spawn Pirates grinding is one of the quickest ways to gather XP in the second sea. A lot of Spawn Pirates spawn close to each other at the Kingdom of Rose Island, and if you have a Buddha, this process will become even easier since Buddha makes your range far bigger, so you will be able to reach them from a distance and they won't even get a chance to hit you. This is the absolute fastest way to level up quickly in Blox fruits, and it's honestly my favorite method. Get a friend that's way higher level than you, start quests, and let them damage the NPCs until they're one hit for you. Then you just kill them and get all of the XP. This one really is my favorite, but I don't have any friends, so I never tried it out. Maybe some of you already know that killing a sea beast gives you a lot of belly, but did you know that you will automatically level up once you kill a sea beast no matter what level you are? The only exception for this is max level. Sea beasts aren't easy to kill, but a level up is a level up, so next time you're riding a boat and see a sea beast, you know what to do. Once you're in the third sea, you will want to head over to the Ancient Monk. Why, you ask? Because he will teach you the God-Human fighting style, which is an enhanced version of the Superhuman. God-Human is considered to be the best XP and PvP fighting style in the entire game, and although it's hard to obtain and grind for, it's definitely worth it. What if you want to buy a game pass, but you don't know what to get? If your goal is to grind without stopping, I recommend you get a double mastery pass. It's arguably the best grinding pass, and it will allow you to level up a fruit, combat style, a sword, or literally anything else, and much faster than you usually would. In case you're rich, here's how you can level up twice as fast. Spend your Robux on 2x XP. For 1500 Robux, you will get 24 hours of double XP, which doesn't run out if you're not playing. So 1500 Robux gets you double XP that can last you through all the seas. Once you spawn for the first time, you will obviously be interested in spending your hard-earned belly onto stupid things. But don't. Instead of buying unnecessary things, save your money and get a good fruit or anything else that's smart. I'm obviously not talking about guns. If you spend your belly like crazy, it will affect your progress a lot. Did you know that Cake Queen is one of the best bosses for farming? Upon killing her, you will receive 2 million XP, and she has a 5% chance of dropping the Buddy Sword. She takes 30 minutes to respawn, so server hopping would be a pretty good idea for this one. You could get around 6 to 8 million XP per hour. Yeah, you can't say no to that. One of the best ways to make sure you level up fast is to get Haki as soon as you can. It only costs 25,000 belly, making it quite affordable, even when you're just starting out. To get Haki, you'll first need to save up the money, then head over to Snow Island, and go inside this cave, where you will find the ability teacher, who sells it to you. Once you have Haki, it's super important to level it up as fast as possible. The smartest way to do this is actually to have weaker opponents hit you. This will increase your Haki super quickly, but you have to make sure to not let yourself get killed. It's even smarter to just always leave your Haki on, since there are no negative effects on its abilities, and you will constantly be able to work on leveling it up. A common mistake way too many players make is changing their fighting style. The reason for this is that you want to keep your stats in only 3 different categories, making sure to spread out your stat points evenly for maximum effectiveness. Just make sure not to be a gun main. A great way to get EXP fast when you're first starting out is to head over to Fountain City and attack a galley pirate using this method. Simply hit a galley pirate and then run behind a wall. You can keep punching it, but it won't be able to hit you at all. It's also smart to use a double EXP code before killing it to make this even more useful. Most of you probably didn't know that some of your favorite Blox Fruits YouTubers made their own versions of leveling up guides. That's right, you can follow the same steps your favorite YouTuber did that got them to max level. This is one of the safest options, and if you're wondering how to find these, just search up the name of the YouTuber along with the term leveling guide. Comment down below if I should make one of these. Some people still don't know that using an auto clicker in Blox Fruits is allowed. It makes life 100 times easier, especially when it comes to farming. All you have to do is turn on the auto clicker and stand on the spawn point of the user or NPC. Feel free to keep it running overnight and you will have a nice surprise when you wake up in the morning. Tons of new players don't know this one. There are 2 fruits in the game that give you PvP advantages. Chop fruits make you immune to any sword, and that's why it's one of the best fruits for new players that are fighting bosses. And a second way to become immune is to use rubber fruit, which makes you immune to any lightning attack. You should definitely write this down. There you have it, 25 secrets that will help you reach max level super fast. Make sure to subscribe and watch this video on the screen. Or don't, I can't tell you what to do.